Hello, welcome back. Thanks for stopping by today. In today's video, I want to talk about my latest release, 3 Wishes. And this is the latest video I've added to the Coins for Connoisseurs series that I'm doing. Now, if you haven't heard about this series, this is something I'm trying out that's one routine at a time. So these aren't big projects. These are single routines that focus on a handful of moves or techniques, and it gives you a context with which you can practice those moves and techniques with so that you progress faster. And along with the routines, I'm doing my best to include a full presentation with a full script for you. And in 3 Wishes, this is the first routine that I actually perform to a poem. Now, you do not have to use the poem. You can do this routine silently, or of course, come up with your own script. What's more important is the moves and techniques involved in this new routine. So for those of you who may not have purchased it yet, I'd like to show you a full performance of 3 Wishes. What would you ask for if you were granted 3 wishes? Would it be love? Or power? Most wish for riches. If it were me, I wouldn't waste time wishing for any of those things. You can see how often in life the trouble they bring. So instead, my first wish would be for everlasting health. It just seems more valuable than having money or wealth. The second wish would be to be free from desire. Not from love or passion, but the poisons in life, the vices and the devices, the things that bring strife. For my last wish, well, I would have no need. I've just been freed from all desire and disease, so instead I'd wish for 1, 2, and 3. 3 more wishes, but for you, not for me. So that's what the basic performance looks like. And again, you do not have to use the poem. You can do this silently or come up with your original presentation for it. It's more about the moves involved, and the hanging coins premise is something I've always been in love with. And I recommend any serious coin magician learn the original, David Roth's handling, and even go back before from David Roth's inspiration, which was John Ramsey's The 3 Coins in the Hat routine. So David Roth took the last phase of that routine, and that's where the hanging coins came from. He just incorporated his new technique, the edge grip at the time, to make a really clean and convincing looking routine where the coins were invisible and left to hang in the air. And many magicians have explored this plot. Gary Kurtz, Jeff Latta, Curtis Cam, Kainoa Harbottle, and many others. And this is my contribution to the idea, and I think I've really pushed it forward. And that's the point. Why put anything out there if you're not evolving an idea? So I think I've really accomplished that with the techniques involved so that you have this display as if your hands are empty. And it's just a really clean looking routine. I think I've also elevated the plot. We're doing away with the sky hooks from David Roth, which never totally appealed to me, and I think you're asking a lot of your audience. 1, that the coins are invisible, and 2, that you're hanging them in the air. It does give a little bit of a logical reason to reproduce the coins, because they haven't vanished, they're invisible, they're in the air. But I think having 3 wishes, it's a more relatable plot. We've all we've all taken coins and made a wish and thrown them in the fountain. And then I evolved that idea to like having 3 wishes with a genie. You know, what would you wish for? And this idea. So all in all, I think I've pushed the concept forward, and I'm happy to share it with you all. Now, for any of those who are on the fence about Sly Palm, I'd like to talk a little bit about that. So Sly Palm is a whole toolbox of techniques that I put out on a big project with Copeland Coins 4 years ago. And that goes over a few vanish techniques, a few production techniques, color changes, click passes, and steals. And you actually learn a couple other routines on that project. So in 3 wishes, I give you a little introduction by showing you one vanish technique and one production technique and a couple of displays. But that's about 10% of what you can do with Sly Palm. So let me just do a little close-up of kind of what you can see. So with Sly Palm, it definitely looks best with half dollars, but I do it all the time with silver dollars as well. You just have to make some adjustments for your angles. But that's true with all coin magic. Once you go to a larger coin, you have to be more concerned about your angles. So maybe that means you step back from your audience or change some techniques because it's more easy to flash. But with a half dollar, I mean, Sly Palm just looks fantastic. It's just, the coin melts away, and it's this effortless kind of look. And you can reproduce the coins out of thin air in the same kind of effortless way. And this also works with multiple coins, the exact same method. It kind of has the look of the old Raven gimmick, where just a wave and the coins, they're just gone. There's no move involved. They're gone with a wave. So again, in 3 wishes, it's just a quick introduction to the technique, which is much broader, but you'll learn a cool vanish and cool production using Sly Palm. And along with that, how to transition in and out of other palms into Sly Palm. A lot of people have asked me in the past about the angles with Sly Palm, and honestly, it's not a whole lot different than your classic palm or nowhere palm or a JW grip. With most all coin magic, if you're right-handed, your left side is open up to flash the coin. That's your weak side. So with Sly Palm, it's the same. It's weak on the left side, but you can adjust for that by having your audience right in front of you. Sometimes you may have people to your sides, but you can back up a little bit and correct for that. But like I said, it's not a whole lot different from classic palm, which would flash to your left side, or a nowhere palm, which is the same thing. So if you've heard me talk about Sly Palm or seen it and you're worried about if it actually works, I do this in real life every day. I do it close up. Again, half dollars help, and that's true for any coin magic. Half dollar is just a more versatile sized coin. They show up from far away, and they're safer when you're close up. So I just wanted to give you a quick example in real life, close up here in my office, outside of the context of a flashy trailer. But everything you see in the trailer, I teach in the tutorial. So I teach a couple variations on how you can present the routine. You can rely more heavily on the Sly Palm vanishes and productions, or you can do it as I performed in the in the example I gave you. So there's a lot of options for you in terms of how much you want to use it or not. I'm also curious to know how many of you saw the trailer when it came out. So I want to do these videos, the Coins for Connoisseurs, at the beginning of the month. So I released this trailer on April 1st, which was a Saturday. So I'm curious to know how many of you saw it on Saturday, April 1st. Or were you busy because it was the weekend and you didn't see it till Monday or Tuesday? That'll give me some insight moving forward. When's the best day to put these videos out? It should probably be the weekdays in my mind, but please let me know in the comments, and that will help me out a lot. So that's it for today's video. I just wanted to show those of you who haven't seen the actual performance, show you a video of that, and talk more specifically about Sly Palm and just how versatile and fun it is to use. And if you haven't checked out 3 Wishes yet, it's available now on my website, rickholcombmagic.com. I'd love for you to pick it up if you haven't. And check out last month's video, Over Under, which was a fantastic worker routine, kind of a coins to purse idea. And in that routine, I talk about the concepts of the one ahead principle and the one behind principle working together in one routine. And I've got the next one lined up for May, so you'll want to stay tuned for that. Go to my website where you can get on my email list. You'll be the first to know. So that's it for today's video. I want to thank you again for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next one.